Hi everyone. In this video we are going to understand about trigonometry and get an intuition about trigonometry. Like in earlier studies you might have seen it's a right angle triangle where sine theta is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse, right? Now we will try to understand it in a little intuition way, how sine theta cos theta are linked, how radian and degrees are linked. This can be a foundation after which we can keep up the pace. Trigonometry, right? So what is trigonometry? Trigonometry is actually a triangle. It's a relationship between angle. It's a relationship between sides. Angle and sides. So how does this actually help you in real life? So if you have some distance, you know some angle, you can find a relationship between what is this angle, what is the ratio of these sides. If you know one side, you know one angle, you can find this side. So this is actually used in real life in various factors, actually, like astronomy. If you like, in astronomy also we use it. We use it also in real life. We use it also in constructions. So there are a lot of value of trigonometry, and trigonometry is the base. Like, it's type of a branch of mathematics which is the foundation. So this trigonometry will further use in integration, differentiation as well. Yeah. So when we look at trigonometry, what do we know? Well, let's start with what we already know, right? This is a right angle triangle. This is the angle theta. This is the opposite side. This is the adjacent side. This is the hypotenuse side. So what we know? We already know that sine theta is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. What is cos theta? Cos theta is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. What is tan theta? Tan theta is equal to opposite upon adjacent, right? These three things we'll know. Then what are the other thing? Cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. What is sec theta? Sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. What is cot theta? Cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. So this you might have already studied, this you might have already known. Now we will understand a little higher branch of trigonometry. Yes. So now we go ahead. So what do we do? So first thing what happened, a mathematician came, he said, if there is a circle, okay, if there is a circle, I have an angle theta here, the radius is r, this length is suppose L. What he said that theta is equal to L by r. That mathematician came, he said that theta is equal to L by r. Okay, we trusted him that okay, if this theta is known, this L and R, so theta is equal to L by R. He came and he told us this, and we believed him. So yes, so if there is an angle of theta, if this length is 5 and this length is 6, then we know that theta is equal to 5 by 6. We believed him. This is the math of it. So now you might have seen what is theta. Theta is generally, like earlier studies you might have seen, theta is 30 degrees, we say theta is 40 degrees, theta is 60 degrees, theta is 90 degrees, right? So now we will try to understand the concept of radian as well going ahead. So far we know that theta is equal to 30 degree, 40 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, right? Now how do we read this? We know that suppose there is a triangle, this is 90 degrees, right? So this 90 degree is made up of many 1 degrees. 1 degree, 1 degree, 1 degree, 1 degree, 1 degree. So what is 1 degree? 1 degree is the 1 by 90th section of that 90th degree, right? Am I right here? 1 degree is the 1 by 90th section of 90 degree. So if you consider 90 degrees won't be a real number. 90 degree is not a real number, right? What is real number? Real number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all real numbers, right? 90 degree is not a real number. It is some type of a way of representation of an angle, right? I hope you are able to follow till here. So then now we understood a degree, we understood what is 1 degree. 1 degree is like if you have 5 chocolates, what is the 1/5 of those 5 chocolates? 1 chocolate, right? So finally that is also in degrees only, that is 1 chocolate is not a real number, correct? So now what we'll do, so there was one more mathematician, what he said, let's draw a unit circle. What is a unit circle? Unit circle is whose radius is 1. So this is 1 comma 0, this is 0 comma 1, this is minus 1 comma 0, and this is 0 comma minus 1. One mathematician came, he drew this circle. What he said, any point on the circle, okay, is sine theta, is cos theta, and sine theta. He said, what is theta? Theta is the angle from this point. He came ahead, he said there is a unit circle, radius is 1, any point on the circle can be represented by cos theta, sine theta, and the angle is theta, right? So now try to understand, this is a circle, cos theta, sine theta. Now let's try to understand all the concepts that we know. If theta is equal to 90 degrees, what will happen? This theta will come here. What will be cos theta? Cos of 90 degree. Cos of 90 degree is 0, right? What is sine of 90 degree? Sine of 90 degree is 1. Am I right? If this angle is here, this is 90 degree, 0 comma 1, exactly as the mathematician said. So cos theta is equal to 0, sine theta is equal to 1. If we take theta is equal to 0, cos theta is 1, sine theta is 90 degree. So this is how the formulas arrived actually. You are able to follow till here. Now let's try to understand. Then came a mathematician who wanted to represent angle in terms of radian. Okay. Now radian is a real number exactly. When I say theta is equal to L by R, what is theta here? Theta is a radian, right? This is a real number. L is some length, R is some length, this theta is radian. Got it? So theta in radians is a real number. So now if we say theta is equal to 180 degrees, so 180 degrees is now, okay, theta is equal to 180 degrees. Now if suppose in degrees someone said 180 degrees, how do we find what it is? I take here, I know that this is 180 degrees, right? Now I know what is the angle here, theta. What is the length here? Length is equal to pi r, right? Why pi r? Because this length is half. So circumference is equal to 2 pi r, right? So this entire length is 2 pi r, I divided by half, that is pi r. Pi r, length is r. So I get pi radian. So what this means? 180 degrees is equal to pi radian for me. Understood? What is pi? Pi is equal to 3.14. 3.14. So 3.14 radian is 180 degrees. Are you able to follow till here? What happened? First one mathematician came who said that any angle on a circle is L by R, right? We are able to follow till here. Then what happened? We know that 180 degrees. How do we find pi? Theta, L by R. L is the length, that is LR, and the R is the radius, so we got pi radian. So now from this we know that when theta is equal to 180 degrees, we know that it is pi radian. Similarly, this is the intuition of it. So everything you can understand from this circle. This is 1 comma 0, this is 0 comma 1, this is minus 1 comma 0, this is 0 comma minus 1. What angle is where positive, what angle is where negative? So here, if we come here, we take this point, we take this as theta, right? What will be here? Cos. Cos is negative right here. Cos is negative in this because minus 1, right? X axis is negative, y axis is positive, right? Cos theta, sin theta. So we know that whenever angle comes in second quadrant, cos theta will be negative, sin theta will be positive, right? So this is how we get the intuition of it. So wherever you are stuck, we can draw this circle, we can draw the angle here, and using the angle we know. Now let's take another point. This is theta. Okay, this is cos of minus theta, sine of minus theta. Why we took minus? Because this is in clockwise. So remember, whenever the angle moves clockwise, it is negative. Whenever the angle moves anti-clockwise, it is positive. Able to follow this? So here what is happening, from x-axis it is moving clockwise, so it is minus. So cos of minus theta, sine of minus theta. So in this region what is happening? Cos is positive, right? Why it is positive? X-axis is positive, right? Sine is negative. So from this we get formula. Cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta. Sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. So from this one unit circle, actually we are able to get the intuition about why the cos theta is negative, why the cos theta is positive. We are able to draw this, right? Now let's try to understand little more about radians. This is a circle. First this is 0, right? This is pi. Okay, so now if you want to convert degrees to radian, how do I do it? Okay, I know that my degree is, I know that for my pi it is 180 degrees, right? Pi it is 180 degree. So for how much radian it is 1 degree? So I cross multiply this. So pi by 180, pi into degree. Now this is 1 degree, I suppose, into 1 degree is equal to x. So x is equal to pi by 180. So pi by 180 is actually my 1 radian. Right? Pi by 180 is actually my 1 radian. Now if I want to do pi by 180 and I take what will be my radian for 90 degrees, what do I do? Pi into 90 divided by 180 is equal to x. 91s are 92s are. So what do I know? I know that x is equal to pi by 2. So whenever angle is 90 degree, x is pi by 2. So my radian is pi by 2. So 90 degree, it is pi by 2. This is like 0 to pi by 2, then again pi by 2, then again pi by 2. So this is 3 pi by 2. Then this is 0, again pi by 2, this is 5 pi by 2. Right? So you can consider that every quarter you move, you add pi by 2 to it. Got it? Just add one more here. So summarizing this, what we have understood? We have understood that if we want to get any radian, what we understood? We have understood if we want to get any radian degree, x radian degree, how do we do it? Pi into 180 into the y, that is degrees. So degree to radian, this is how we get it. If you have any confusion regarding radian, degree, sign of the positive, negative, what do? You draw unit circle. You have here your points 1 0 0 1 minus 1 0 0 comma minus 1. You know that any angle, any point is cos theta sin theta, cos theta sin theta. So using this angle and using this graph, you will be able to solve any question and understand any formula. Now if you want to understand radians, how do we do it? This angle is 0, this angle is pi by 2, this angle is pi, this angle is 3 pi by 2, then 3 pi by 2, then this will be 2 pi, this will be 5 pi by 2. What will be this? This will be 3 pi. What will be this? 3 pi. 3 pi plus pi by 2. What is 3 pi plus pi by 2? 7 pi by 2, right? This is 7 pi by 2. So if you understand anything on the x-axis, if you want to find the angle in radians, it will be n pi. If you want to find here, it will be 4n plus 1 pi by 2. on this angle. Here it will be n plus 1 pi by n plus 1 pi. What will be here? Here is equal to, what will be here? 4n plus 3 pi by 2. N plus pi, n pi, 4n plus 1 pi by 2, 4n plus 3 pi by 2. What is pi? Pi is directly 3.14 radians. Okay. So hopefully this helps you with the basic understanding of what is degree, why is radians required, how to convert radian to degrees, how to draw the unit circle, how to get all the points, how to get an intuition of the formulas like cos minus theta is cos theta, sine minus theta is minus sine of theta, right? So this will be helpful for you all. This might be a little tough to grasp, but in the other videos which I do, hopefully these fundamentals will be clear. Yeah, have a good day, guys.